everyone, Matthew Hawkins back again with another video. It is once again time for another set of wrestling predictions. AEW, of course, all in Texas this year. Yes, I'm definitely not going to be attending it this year. I will be at Forbidden Door though in London. It's not in London this year once again. It is in Arlington, Texas. Yes, at Globe Life Field. This event, even though it's definitely not selling out Globe Life Field, it is already going to be their biggest gate in North America. Let's just get on with the predictions, shall we? Right, so we start with an 8-man tag team match as Big Boom AJ and Hologram Kyle O'Reilly and Tomohiro Ishii with Big Justice and the Rizzler in their corner will face off against the Don Callis family of NSYNC Rico, Lance Archer and Rocky Romero and Trent Beretta with Don Callis in their corner. Plain and simple, Don Callis. I'm going to botch the name. Don Callis. I'm going to go with Big Boom AJ and Hologram Kyle O'Reilly and Tomohiro Ishii on this one. Right, moving on to the tag team match of FTR with Stokely in their corner, facing off against the Outrunners of Truth Magnum and Turbo Floyd. And I'm just going to go with the Outrunners. Top guys out, I'm going to go with the Outrunners on this one. And that should bring us onto the main card. I'm going to omit the Casino Gauntlet matches on this one because we don't know who's going to be in that. So I'm just going to omit those matches for a second here. I'm just going to go straight to the tag team matches. Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay versus the Young Bucks and Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. And, well, I'm going to go with Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay, I think, on this one. Plain and simple. And that moves us to the AEW World Tag Team Title 3-way match as the Hurt Syndicate of Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin with MJF and MVP in their corner. Face off against Jet Speed, which is Kevin Knight and Speedball Mike Bailey. Face off against the Patriarchy of Christian Cage and Nick Wayne. And more plain and simple, the Hurt Syndicate, they hurt people. They're beasts. I'm going to go with the Hurt Syndicate on this one. And moving on to the AEW TNT title match. Adam Cole, baby, faces off against Kyle Fletcher. And Adam Cole said apparently he's had the best TNT title run. I have that feeling it's just going to end on Saturday night. So I'm going to go with Kyle Fletcher on this one. Moving on to the AEW World Trios title match as the Ops of Katsuyori Shibata, Powerhouse Hobbs and Samoa Joe face off against the Death Riders of Claudio Castagnoli, Wheeler Yuta and Gabe Kidd of New Japan Pro Wrestling. And, well, I'm going to just go with the Ops, I think, on this one. I think it's going to be a bad night for the Death Riders. Spoiler alert for what's going to happen later in the night. I'm going to go with the Ops on this one. Moving on, as it is a unification match as for the AEW Continental title and the AEW International title. It's Kenny Omega, the International Champion, against Kazuchika Okada, the Continental Champion. Believe me, this match will be worth the cost of admission on its own. Whether you paid $20, whether you paid $100, or even if you paid $1,000, or even $1 million if that, this will be worth the price of admission on its own. I guarantee it. This will be their first encounter since their epic encounter, their 2 out of 3 falls match in New Japan's Dominion event back in 2018. There's any two guys who know how to put on a wrestling clinic, it is these two. As for who I think is going to win this match, I'm just going to go with Kenny Omega on this one. Moving on, the AEW Women's World Title match as Timeless Toni Storm faces off against the CEO, Mercedes Moné. And this one is really, really hard to tip. I'm going to go with Toni Storm on this one. Though I'm loosely confident that Toni Storm's going to win. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go with Mercedes Moné, actually. I have that feeling Mercedes Moné is going to win this one. So I'm going to go with Mercedes on this one to add another belt to her collection. And moving on, I believe there's one more match left. It's the Texas Death Match for the AEW World title as Jon Moxley faces off, defends the title against Hangman Adam Page. I said earlier, this will be a bad night for the Death Riders. I think you know where this is going to go. I believe that Page is going to win, defeat Moxley, knock him off his perch and become a 2-time AEW champion. Right, those are my predictions for AEW's All In Texas. As always, what do you think of my predictions? Let me know yours down in that comment section below. Be sure to drop a thumbs up on this video if you like it. If you are brand new to this channel, you like what you see here, want some more, click that subscribe button, turn on those notifications so you know whenever the hell I post next. Be sure to tell your friends how much of a great YouTuber I am, and to follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Hawkins_MattUS, and on Instagram at BigMattHawk18. But as always though, remember, you need some cheer, have no fear, Big Matt Hawk is here!